guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Winnette and you are tuned into Cooking with Winn. Into this video, I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to make pepper torbogee. For my pepper torbogee today, I'm gonna be using torbogee oil, habanero pepper. You can use whatever fish, meat you prefer. It's up to you. You don't have to use exactly what I'm using. For my seasoning today, I'll be using the chicken flavor bouillon, black pepper, adobo or pepper seasoning, 1 feta cube, and seasoning salt. So for my soda, I have the baking soda, and I have the Liberian Quee soda and the country soda. If you cannot find a country soda and a Quee soda, you can use your baking soda. So this can do the same work as these two. Because I'm using habanero pepper, it's gonna be really spicy. So in order to reduce the heat on your soup, you can boil this 2 or 3 times during the first and the second water. The third time when you cook it, then you can mix your torbogee. You can also mix your pepper, your habanero pepper, with bell pepper just to reduce some of the heat, but you also want to cook it separately, boil it separately by itself. These are the ingredients I'm gonna be using for my pepper torbogee today. If you want to learn how to make this delicious, spicy, and tasty meal, stay tuned and keep watching. So the first and the second water, do not add seasoning. Just cook it by itself. During the water, when you're about to cook it for the third time, then you add your seasoning. So you just want to add the water, enough water, no matter. And once you have enough water on your pot, you can cover this and take it to the stove. You want to boil it for about 30 minutes, and then after the 30 minutes, you drain the first water. So you're going to do the same step 2 times, and then the third time, you're going to keep the water on and add seasoning to it. Since I'm going to be cooking my meat separately, I'm going to go ahead and season it. I'll be adding some chicken flavor bouillon. Just add some seasoning. And I'll be adding some black pepper. I will add my 1 feta cube. A little bit of adobo or pepper seasoning. And once you have your seasoning here, you can go ahead and add your liquid. You want to add the water so it covers the meat. See, like this much. So take this to the stove and cook it for 30 to 45 minutes. And once my pepper is ready, I'm going to show you guys the next step. Guys, the pepper has been cooking for 30 minutes. I'm going to check on it now. And it's time to drain the first water. So I'll go ahead and drain the first water. But before I do that, I also need to check on my meat. I'll go ahead and turn my stove off on the meat because it looks like it's ready. So I'll just let this sit, and I'll go ahead and drain the first water off the pepper. Run the cold water on it just to rinse it. Then once you're done rinsing it, you want to add it back to the pot. So let's add a second water. Cover it and let it cook for 30 minutes. Now I'm gonna check on the pepper. This is the second water, and it's been cooking for 30 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and empty the water. So once you empty it like this, you want to run cold water to wash it. This is my second wash and my second boil. So once you're done washing it, so add it back to the pot, and you're gonna add your seasoning to it. So I'm gonna be adding chicken flavor bouillon, a little bit, and adding a little bit of adobo or pepper seasoning, and I'll be adding in a little bit of seasoned salt. So once you have your seasoning in, you can go ahead and add your water. Put it back to the stove and let it cook for 25 to 30 minutes. And once it's done, we're gonna be blending this. Okay, so guys, it's time to blend. I'm gonna go ahead and add it to this pan so I can empty the pot. I'll be using my NutriBullet blender today to blend my pepper. I know we have some water in it because the blender, you need to add water in the blender before you blend anything. So I'm gonna just use the liquid from the pepper and blend the pepper. I don't know if I mentioned it, but if you don't want to remove the first water of your pepper, you don't have to. You can leave it hot. It's up to you. So I'm just gonna roughly chop this for like 5 seconds or 10. See, when you blend it, this is how you want it to look. And you just add this to the pot. So once you're done blending your pepper, you want to taste it to make sure it's seasoning. If it's not, go ahead and add seasoning. And you also want to take it back to the stove. You're gonna add your oil later and cook it for like 5 minutes. I'll go ahead and add in my oil, my torbogee oil. So I'm gonna add in my oxtail, my dry chicken, my cow skin, and my cooked meat in here. And I'll just let it cook for 10 minutes and I'll be torbogeeing it after. So while I'm waiting for this to cook for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, I'll go ahead and get my country soda ready. So to get a country soda ready, I have the country soda in the bag. I'll just empty it in a cup and I'll add water. And I just use my spoon to mix it. So you want the country soda to sit in the water till it dissolve, and once it's all dissolved, you can go ahead and add it to your soup when your soup is ready. So guys, this is the pepper. I haven't added the soda to it yet. This is just the pepper with all of the meats and the fish. So I'm gonna just let this cool down for like 2 minutes before adding in my soda, and then I will plate it for you guys and show you guys the final product. My soup has cooled down. Now I'll go ahead and add in my soda. I'll first start off with my country soda. I'll just stir it one more time. If you like a lot of soda, do not be afraid. Go ahead. I'm adding my Liberian Quee soda. And you just want to stir it. Oh. And I'll also be adding a little bit of baking soda, you know, a little taste of soda on the soup. So right now your soup is all foam. You want it to settle before eating or before plating. So I'm gonna just let it sit here and let it settle. I'll go ahead and plate it and show you guys how it is. So guys, this is the pepper torbogee. Once your soda has settled, this is how your torbogee gonna look. So I went ahead and plate it up with rice. This is the rice over here, and this is the soup, the pepper torbogee soup. This is how it's gonna look. So guys, this brings us to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, watch my other videos, like my videos, share with your friends, family, and loved ones, and leave me a comment if you have any question or concern. I appreciate you guys for all the love and support and for staying tuned to the end of this video. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.